All right, Keith, we continue to track this storm that has left kind of a mess in its wake.
Yeah, kind of wild out there, and it's two main hazards that we talked about last week, which is rain and wind. The wind now is still pretty strong. It has subsided over southern Maine. We've likely hit our strongest wind gusts from, say, Wiscasset southward. Bangor, though, just hit 68 miles an hour, which is actually their highest gust for the day. Here are the max gusts for the day, as reported by different ASOS stations across the state. 68 in Bangor is the highest one around. 67 in Augusta, though, 60 flat in Portland. So obviously this is enough to put out power to over 350,000 homes right now, and that's probably not going to be going down until we can get these winds down enough that they can restore power. We also still have some rain left over. This is the last batch just pulling out of Boston, the 495, 128 area there, but we've got a lot of flash flood warnings going on, and these rivers and streams are super swollen. I'll show you these river gauges here in a second, and you can see there's another heavy band about to move through the Bethel, Newry area where they have some roads washed out already. That's on the way eventually to Kingfield, Carabasset Valley. So this whole zone has seen several inches, 3 to 5 inches of rain, and we're going to get additional rain as this continues to move through. And then we've got some rain into down east too. Along the coastline, though, it has tended to be a bit lighter, in air quotes here. We still have 1.5 inches to 2 inches, but we haven't seen the heavy amounts that we've seen in the mountains, which is pretty much how the forecast was anticipated. I know this is not the most TV-friendly graphic. It's a government graphic, though, and it continuously updates. So what we're looking at here is the Carabasset River, and this is where it is right now, 15.5 feet. It is forecast to crest around 21.5 feet, which would put it second all time for that river gauge. So some serious flooding and still several more feet there. Checking in the Kennebec River at Augusta, we still got a while to go here. The bigger the river and stream, generally speaking, the longer it takes for the crest to happen. So we're talking about tomorrow midday into the afternoon, cresting right below moderate level, but these change as they keep reading. The river gauges keep reading the current readings. They change the model forecast off of that. So we're going to have continued cresting here. By the way, Carabasset River looks like it'll be a little after midnight tonight that it would crest. Again, smaller. It doesn't take quite as long to reach that crest point. So several more hours of rain, unfortunately, especially over western and central Maine. By the time we get to around 7 or 8, we start to clear out. I'm not sure it'll be quite as dramatic as this model shows, but we should be done with the heavy stuff. Temperatures remain relatively mild tonight. That's one saving grace for the fact that we're going to have certainly a lot of people without power tonight. There's no way we're going to be able to restore everybody in time for tomorrow morning. And even tomorrow, it is cooler, but we're generally in the 40s, cooler in the mountains in the 30s with mostly sunny skies. We actually kind of cruise through the rest of this week. We talked about it being kind of a front-end loaded week weather-wise. We start to get colder as we head into Wednesday, temperatures in the mid and upper 30s and a lot of sunshine there. And then on Thursday, probably right around freezing. So we do have a quiet stretch coming through. That is the positive here. Coldest day is Friday, high about 30 or so. And then it looks good on Saturday, and as a result of that, I don't know why I have that rain icon in there. I will remove that, but we should be in good shape on Saturday and into Sunday. Clouds increase by Sunday afternoon a bit. At this point, I can't believe Christmas is actually in the 7-day, but at this point, it looks quiet, and temperatures will be in the low to mid 40s. So we should have a good stretch. After this, obviously going to be a couple of days at least of cleanup here.
Yeah, probably several days now. All right, Keith, thanks so much. Well, at the top of the newscast, Jack was live in Bethel where the main road is closed due to flooding. New video from that area now. Look at this. This is the road leading up to the hotel at Sunday River, and it is washed out. Paul took this video today. Many communities are likely facing similar problems today. Keith was just talking about a number of the rivers. As a reminder, if you take any storm videos, you can share them with us like Paul did in the Near Me section of the News Center Maine app. But please remember to always be safe when recording those images.